Hi, I'm Deb, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Yoga Bites with Deb. Today we have a little morning core wake up. So we're just going to do a few postures that'll challenge our core and help us wake up our bodies so we can enjoy the rest of our day with a little bit more energy and gusto. So I hope you'll join me in child's pose. Come into child's pose. Toes together, knees wide apart. Shift your hips back towards your heels and extend your arms out nice and long. Maybe lowering your forehead, your forearms to the mat, or stack your fists to keep your head a little higher than your heart. And let's focus on our breath. Breathing into the back side of the body. Lift your head up. Belly is in. Walk your hands over to the right. Shift your hips a bit to the left and bow down. Breathing into the left side of your body. Lifting the head up, walking your fingers all the way over to the left side. Bow your head down, press your hips a bit more to the right. Breathe deeply, opening up the right side of the body. Walk your hands back through center. Bring yourselves up onto your hands and knees. We want to spread our fingers really wide and press into the finger pads of the knuckles and then spread the palms. We're going to exhale to our cat and inhale to our cow. If you want to take it up a notch, you're going to curl your toes under. Exhale to your cat. Let your knees hover. Lower your knees down. Inhale to your cow. As you exhale to your cat, your knees are hovering. Let's hold here. Continue to breathe. Really draw that belly in. And then lower the knees. Come to a nice neutral spine. Let's extend that left leg out. Flex the foot. So draw that hip down. Add the right arm. Belly is in. Hold here and breathe, or pulse up a few times, firing up the back side. Hold. Maybe bend the knee. Maybe reach back and grab your foot with your hand and push your foot into your hand as you lift up. Always keeping the core engaged. And remember to breathe. Release down. Extend. Right leg out. Flex the foot so hips draw down. Left arm extends. Hold and breathe. Belly is in. Engage the pelvic floor muscles. And then pulse it up if you like. Hold. Bend the knee. Maybe reach back and grab for the foot. Push the foot into the hands. Slowly release. Extend your arms just a bit in front of you. So as you shift your hips forward, we're in our plank on our knees. Press back. Keep your hands where they are. So press back to child's pose. You might not get all the way back. And then we're going to come forward. Plank on the knee. Exhale to stretch back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, stretch back. Inhale, come forward. This time, lower yourself down. Roll the shoulders back a little, baby cobra. And then press yourself back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, lower with control onto your belly. Roll the shoulders back just a little, baby cobra. And then press back to that extended child's pose, but plant your hands, don't shift them. Last time to come forward. Lower yourself down. This time, take your fingertips off the mat, roll the shoulders back, press your feet into the mat, and come up maybe a little bit higher into a fingertip cobra. Turn your head to the right and dip your left shoulder down. Bring yourself up. Turn your head to the left, dip your right shoulder down. Bring yourself up. Release down. Take your hands by your sides, palms up, or clasp them. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest up. Lift the legs up. Locust pose. Breathe. Releasing down. Plant your forearms into the mat. We're going to lift up into our forearm plank. Curl the toes under so you could stay on your knees, or you lift the knees up. So you're lining your shoulder and your hips in the same line. Keep breathing. Drop those knees down, uncurl the toes, lower the thighs into your Sphinx pose. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Lower yourself down, press back. Child's pose briefly. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. So we're going to lift our right leg up, draw the belly in. We're going to bring the knee forward and come into a plank, but a high plank. You're going to lift your hips up. So not a real plank. Inhale, stretch the leg up, belly is in. Exhale, bring the hips forward, lift them up high, bring the knee forward. One more time, stretch it up. And lift the hips high. Now you're going to step the leg back as you come into your plank. And then press yourself back, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Draw the belly in. Bring the knee forward. Lift the hips high. Inhale, stretch it back up. Exhale, belly's in, come forward. Inhale, stretch up. Bring it forward. Then step that leg back, come into your high plank. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. And then press yourself back. Downward facing dog. Bend one knee, straighten out the other heel. And we're going to walk our hands backwards to meet our feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Lay your chest on your thighs. Let's hang out here in a little rag doll. Relax the low back. Sway if that feels good. And then start to roll the spine all the way up. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. You're at the back of your mat. Standing on my left foot, drawing my belly in. I'm going to lift my right knee up, so find some balance. Step that right foot forward, and I'm going to come into warrior 3 here. So I'm on the toes of my left foot. I'm going to start with my hands on my hips. Belly is in. Tilt forward. Lift that left foot up, and I'm going to flex it. You want to keep drawing that left hip down. Then I'm going to start to tilt, trying to make myself into a letter T eventually, extending your arms either by your hips, or they could come out at your shoulders, or they might go overhead. So what feels good to you today? And you don't have to make yourself into that T. Slowly coming up. Stand tall. Standing on that right leg, now belly is in, lift the left knee up. So find some balance. Step your left foot forward. You're on the toes of your right foot. Maybe the hands begin on the hips. Maybe even a bend into that standing leg first to begin. Belly is in, so we tilt forward. Find length in our spine. Lift the foot off the mat, flex it, start to tilt. And again, your arms can do anything. Keep breathing, keep drawing that right hip down. And then slowly come up to standing. Beautiful. Take your feet about as wide as the mat, toes turn out. Inhale, the arms up, palms together. Exhale, we're going to come down into a squat. Into a squat. Maybe you're on your toes. Press the elbows to the inside of your knees, lengthen. And then we're going to slowly, gracefully come down onto our buttocks, into our boat pose. So tailbone down, chest lifts up, lift one leg, lift the other leg. You could anchor, hands behind you, or you could bring your hands maybe behind the knees, lengthen up tall, or extend those arms. And then if you like, I'm going to turn to the left, and then bring it through center. And then I'm going to turn to the right, and bring it to center. 2 more times. Last set. Excellent. Release, soles of the feet come together. I'll just face you. Knees drop out to either side, holding on maybe to your ankles and coming forward and Niyama. And then lengthen up. Extend the right leg out. Right hand to the inside of the leg, left hand to the low back to begin. So sit up tall, draw that left shoulder back, lean towards the right toes. And if you like, extend that left arm up or bring it alongside your ear. Slowly come up. Switching sides, bring the right foot in, extend the left leg out. Left hand on the inside, right hand to the low back. Draw the right shoulder back, lean for the toes, extend the right arm or bring it alongside your ear. Sitting up nice and tall in a nice comfortable position. Drop your chin to your chest. Bring the chin up to one shoulder and down to the other shoulder. Just going half circles. Loosen up in the neck. And then lift our head up. And that was our yoga bite for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.